Hello everybody, this is Michelle Stelling with the National Association of Digital Scrapbookers, NAODS.com, and this is Tuesdays with Michelle. Now I've been gone for a few Tuesdays. I'm sure most of you have kind of noticed that, but I've been really busy working on a class for Creative Live. They gave me this really cool shirt. I don't know if you can see that. It says Create Every Day, which I love because that's what I do every day is create, and I'm sure that most of you do too. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to kind of show you something I created a couple weeks ago. We went on a cruise over Christmas and took lots of pictures, of course, and I wanted to make my second room upstairs, the loft I should say, more of a beachy kind of feel. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this pillow and use a photo that I took of the Bahamas with my son in it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But first of all, I wanted to let you know that yes, we have been gone for a while, for a few Tuesdays. I don't plan on doing it every single Tuesday, but I do want to do it every other Tuesday. So hopefully every other Tuesday-ish, you will see a Tuesdays with Michelle in your inbox. And I want to keep that going because a lot of you really, really like it. And after you're done watching this, I want to make sure that you all like it. So make sure you put comments in either the Facebook feed or down below so that I know and I keep doing these. If I don't get any feedback, then I may discontinue it. But for now, as long as I still get feedback and I find out from you guys through Facebook or actually at this site here or at YouTube, then I will continue doing it. So this is basically what it looks like. I bought these pillows from Costco. They were fairly inexpensive, and I really liked the color scheme. And I got this thing in the mail from Shutterfly, and it said half price on the pillows. So I'm like, hey, I want to put a pillow on there in that room with my son in it, and this would be the perfect opportunity to put Bahamas 2013. I don't know if you can see that on the pillow itself. So it was an 18 by 18 size. So the first thing you want to do is you want to measure whatever you're going to be doing. You don't have to do a pillow. You could do a blanket. You could do whatever you want to, but this was kind of a cool opportunity for me to show you what I did. And if you have that coupon too, go to Shutterfly, see if you can't get a good deal on these pillows. It was kind of fun. So the first thing I did is I took the pillow from Costco and I scanned it in. So what I came up with is this scan, or this, actually I didn't scan it in, sorry, I took a picture of it. I first scanned it in and it didn't look very good, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take a picture of it and that would work out perfectly. So here I've got my picture. Then next I need to find out what size is the pillow that I'm going to be uploading to Shutterfly. Well, it's an 18 by 18, so I go over and I get my crop tool. And I want to make sure that I do 18 by 18 down here, 18 height, 18 width. I'm going to put in 300 resolution because I want it to be really high quality. You don't want to do 72 because then it's not going to be such high quality. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a square out of this. Now I can move this square to whatever area on this that I want to. So I'm just going to go right about here. Now this is kind of cool because it does show that fabric. If you zoom in really close, you can see that fabric. Now a couple ways you can do this. You can just use this as is, or you can go in there and perfect it if you need to. But when I'm talking about perfecting it, I mean you can make your own layers and fill it in with that color. And that's exactly what I did. Now, if this was going to be maybe a wedding or an invitation to a birthday party, or you weren't going to be printing it on actual cloth, then using this would be the perfect thing to do because it will print like it does have cloth on it. So it'll give it more of that 3D look. So most of you won't be creating pillows, but in your mind you can be thinking about what else you could use this for as a background and use it straight on as you took the picture. So I'm just going to pretend that this is the way I wanted it to be. Although what I did was I went ahead and created it as solids. So I'm going to go and I'm going to bring in my photo that I want to place inside here. So I'm going to go File and Open. Oops, let's cancel that. Let's go File and Open. And this is the photo that I'm going to be using this time. Now I want it to have a little bit of a rounded corner on it, so I can go in there and make sure that it does give me that rounded corner. Let's move this up a little bit here. So I want this boat to be in it, of course, and I want him to be in it. So I'm going to go get my rectangle marquee tool in my toolbar, and I'm just going to click and drag around this area here. If I hold down my shift key, it will create a perfect square. Now this is not rounded corners. I'll zoom in here so you can see. It is a square, but what I can do is I can go to Select and Modify and Smooth, and I'm just going to go with, I don't know, 100. I have no idea if this is going to be good enough. So 100. So let's see what 100 gives us. So it should smooth out this corner a little bit. And sometimes I have to try it a couple different times. That actually looks pretty good. I think I might keep that. So I'm going to go, maybe I would go 150, but let's just go ahead and, or maybe 200. Let's just go ahead and move and drag this over to our page. And it is a little bit small. I don't know if I just didn't have the right original, but I'm going to enlarge it just a bit, not a whole lot. Another thing that I kind of think that might work better is rotating it. So let's just look and see. I'm holding down the shift key to rotate. In fact, I kind of do like it rotated. Now, I'm going to put the word Bahamas down here in the bottom. So let's just go back in here. I just wanted to rotate it just to see what it would look like. But let's take both of those and see if we can't rotate them at the same time. So I'm going to go to Image and Rotate, and let's go right 90 degrees. And there we have it. Now, down here I want to put Bahamas 2013 just because I want to remember the year that we went, and hopefully I'll have this pillow for a long, long time. So I'm going to go to that top layer. I'm going to get my text tool, and I'm going to go ahead and let's get my text tool here. Oops, I think I just moved my, there we go. And I'm going to get a color that is pulled from my pillow. So I click on Bring Up Color Picker to choose a new color. And I think it's going to be this dark, deeper blue. So I'm going to go with that. And then I'm going to click Bahamas. Or I'm going to type in Bahamas. And then type in 2013. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pull it into the size that I want it to be. Now I may or may not like that font. I don't want to sit here and choose a different font while I'm doing this Quick Tuesdays with Michelle, because sometimes I get a little bit hung up on the font that I want to use. This one looks fine, but if you wanted to, you could go back in there, take the text tool, and try out different fonts that would match perfectly what you want. I am careful with getting text too close to the border, so I at least have 1/4 of an inch, especially if this is going to be a pillow. And another thing I would probably do is make and use a stroke around this photo so it stands out a little bit more. So I'm just going to go to my effects panel, just close out of that there, and I would go to styles and then maybe do a stroke around it. And this color here, this blue stroke 5 points, looks pretty good. However, it's not the right color that I want. So I can go in there and go into my layer style, and do a little bit thicker style, a stroke on there. Let's just show you here. I can make it really, really thick, and I can change that color by just clicking on Set Color of Stroke. Go in here and click on here, the color that I want to pull. I really like that one. And let's just go ahead and click on OK. And if you wanted to do more effects like a drop shadow and so on and so forth, you can do that as well. So I just want to give you some creative ideas. You don't necessarily have to make a pillow. You could make whatever you can dream up. This is called Create Every Day session because Creative Live has really taught me how to create stuff every single day. If you want to check out the class that I did. It was a 2-day class. It's very inexpensive. You can go to my site, naods.com, and go to, I think it's the second tab. It's something about Learning Center. You should be able to see Creative Live. Just go ahead and go down to that link. And if you can't find it, and if you want to find it, let me know. Just email me at info@naods.com. I hope that you liked this session. If you did, go ahead and click the like button, and also make sure you do some comments in Facebook if that's where you're watching it, or YouTube, or on my site. Thanks, everybody, and I hope to see you in a couple Tuesdays. Bye-bye for now.